inform about what is unique about my achievements. I have two great countries, India and USA. Both places I have done extraordinary work, always based on my service. In 1946, I graduated high school. At that time, the GD Naidu started a workshop for 6 weeks. He wanted to prove that an ordinary student can learn and produce radio. 1946, radio itself is very new, and very few people, probably one or two in the village, will have radio set. Learn about radio and construct a radio. I was selected by him. 6 weeks of training. I built a radio which worked for me for about 10 years before I went to England. I had to go to government college, Coimbatore, for arts and science, and there also, even though competition was there, I was selected based on my performance final examinations. I was selected, and in those days again, among the selected students, there is a competition, MPA, Math, Physics, Chemistry group, and always there is a big demand, and luckily I was able to get it with my performance alone. Then I went to London. At that time, the best university in the world was the London Imperial College, London University. So I was there, and I did 5. I did 2 MS degrees and 1 PhD degree I got. And also I was involved in research activities. About my select civil engineering, in those days, remember this is 1950, a guaranteed job available is for civil engineers. So everybody selected for engineering, that itself is a great thing. Once selected, again you have to compete with others to get the civil engineering, because everybody wanted civil engineering. In fact, writing the exam itself, they send you the order, supervisor for calling a right sign. Almost everybody wanted to go there. Final examination results. Dr. G.R. Damodaran, who started the PhD College of Technology. It was started in 1951. So he saw the news and he found out that I graduated in first class honor. So immediately he knows about me because to come and join the PhD College of Technology. So I got the job as a lecturer in PhD College of Technology. The University of Madras is very well known all over the world, but it is the best university in India, named as the best. Madras University quotes for a PhD in civil engineering. They had only one PhD program, that was in electrical engineering. Civil engineering had no MS or PhD program. When I was working in PSG, I was actually selected as the academy member, then Senate member also. Then because of my experience in the Senate, I was able to bring PhD program to the Madras University. So the Madras University started a PhD program, and the first 2 students were my students who got PhD in Madras University. So I started the program because of my insistence. They had regularized the PhD program offering. Merit is the most important thing. Merit is considered for promotion, activities, fellowship, so on. Because of this policy, merit only counts. I was able to achieve the greatest thing that can be achieved by any university 150 years old. Actually, the university was started, South Dakota became a state. It was only a territory. The university was started. Very well known in all over USA. Merit system is helped me in progressing. So when I was working there, almost all the other major universities invited me, but I never left because of my mentor invited to give me. 1969 I joined till 2002 when I retired. I always had NSF research grant. So this was recognized by the university, and the first time in the history of the university. So I was given the presidential award for this city because of my research activities. And also that research led to the general research. In fact, almost major companies in USA, university gave me full freedom to get the research and do the research. And I had the privilege of selecting the students. They never interfered with my research or my divisions. If I wanted to give an award to a particular student, it is just okay. In fact, I was invited 4 times by the Chinese government. The first invitation in 1986. At that time, the Ministry of Education invited me to lecture to them. So I was able to tell them so many new things they did not know in Mexar. The second visit, again, the Ministry of Construction invited me because they had a major research program. It's earthquake research. The material I developed, fiber reinforced concrete, is ideal for that earthquake resistance. So they invited me again. This time, what I told them is, I will come if 50% of the time I consult you, 50% of the time you take me around and show me the things. Then the second condition is, you must invite my wife also. They agreed for all the conditions. I took her, and she was, all our expenses were paid by the government, just like mine. I was taken round for Great Wall of China. The second time, first time I visited alone, second time I with my wife. You have all this. It's a great thing to see Great Wall of China. In fact, there is a saying: every Chinese must see at least once in their lifetime the Great Wall of China. My wife was so thrilled for seeing that, and also various museums and so that is second. The third visit, they were more advanced. German government, both East German, West German invited. All the European countries have invited me. Poland, Norway, Sweden, Australia. So 7 times I visited Australia by invitation to go there and give lectures because of one particular concrete they called bacteria concrete. I was the one who invented it. Now all over the world they are doing research. Still a lot more research is needed. University, it can be accepted. So like that, this led me to, because of my freedom at the university I am working in South Dakota, it allowed me to visit all over the world. And as I told you, 73 countries I visited just because of the generous view of the university. Greatest award, the very dear to me, is the award given by the South Dakota government. It is called a proclamation. Say, yeah, I wish that it can be also printed. You have seen that South Dakota proclamation? Say, what they do, the highest award the South Dakota can give is what is called a one-day, honor. So the governor proclaims and the statement is there, proclaims the award for an individual. The award is also signed by the state secretary of the state. So the governor and the secretary of state would put this award in the legislature, the assembly, and they approve, and it goes into the permanent record. So forever there will be a record that I have been selected and given the state award. So what award is? One day is called Venkateswamy Ramakrishnan Day. Yeah, I think this one is, it is so happened. My wife also got that award for her work. And so the first time in the state, both the husband and wife got the award. Of course, different days. So you can, this is the most recognized, liked award for me. It's called a proclamation. Yeah, in fact, I cannot really recognize any role model. When I was a student, for example, in seventh grade or eighth grade, developed reading, particularly all the English books and things I read. I read about these seven wonders of the world. I had an ambition. I had a dream. I wanted to go and see these seven wonders of the world. I never told anybody because they will laugh. For me, ordinary family, we are lower middle class, I can say. We did not have, nobody graduated in the family. I am the only one who got the degree in the family to assume, to dream, to go to seven different countries and see the wonders of the world. So I just kept it for myself. I can talk forever about Vijayalakshmi, my wife, and she is as great as I am. She is one of the writers, and she has written 100 article stories. And like me, writing is only just a second job. But she was working in Coimbatore Sugarcane Research Institute. She was a gazetted officer, selected and working in Coimbatore. Every day, when she gets up, she takes bath and comes to the puja room. And there are all the stories. Then only she goes on work. She is not very rigid religious and all, but she believed. And this is the one thing that she never missed, coming and seeing. Now, after 10 or 15 years, I think she was in India. She wrote a letter to me. I kept her letter very carefully. In the letter, she explained, nowadays, she says, if I go there and pray, your figure only comes. I cannot understand. It is that's what I say. Automatically, your figure comes. So like that, she feels it's a God's figure. My figure comes. So that shows the intensity of her love.